Hello, people. I'm Detroit Miracle. Yes, and indeed. Right now, I am here to talk about the transitional period after an election is over with. Specifically, now I'm going to talk about those such elected officials that get to stay in a big mansion or manor throughout their term. Specifically, in the case with a mayor, governor, and president of the United States of America, of course. So, what must that transitional period be like? Well, your life is going to change and soon. So you have to find another place to live. You got to get a good job somewhere else, and it's not going to be as good as the job you lost. And that's a trip that all mayors, governors, and presidents that weren't reelected are thinking the same thing. They're on edge in a way. They're like, wow, I got to move out of my nice home, my spacious home, my accommodating home with all those perks, because elected officials that are given mansions are probably also given personal chefs, stylists, nail and toe techs, people that can give face masks and manicures and all of that stuff. They giving valets. So you're not just given only one or two perks if you become a high elected official, such as a mayor, governor, and president. We know there are more prominent figures that are politicals than that, but right now we're talking about those type of people. So, the life will change in a way during the transitional period, because you know that you lost, you didn't win, so that's up in your head that the people didn't favor you this time around, and that's psychological too. Like if you were already in office and you didn't win re-election, the thoughts go in your mind, well, I've lost favor with the people. The people didn't support me this time when they supported me last time. So what happened? What did I do wrong? Those candidates have those ideas popping in their minds. And then some of them are thinking, hey, dang, what didn't I do wrong? I know I did everything wrong, but I thought the people still love me. Yeah, excuse me. I have the loudest planes in town flying over my house. And it might be the mayor's plane, the governor's plane, and the president's plane. Yeah, any one of them in all three. Yeah, folks, so this transitional period with regard to elected officials having to leave office is certainly mentally taxing, psychological in ways, and it might bring their spirits low, any of them, because they didn't make it back in. And if somebody didn't make it back in, then that means people didn't support them. And if people didn't support them, they had a reason for it. They didn't just not support them for no reason. Like everybody has reasons. So, when it's time to vacate the mansion, you have to be out at a certain time. Like they said, it's like that. If you get evicted from a house or something, then you got a specific time to be out. Like what if the guys didn't want to leave and they had to get their furniture thrown out and their clothes on the lawn? That would be crazy, wouldn't it? I don't think that's ever happened, because people in general respect the traditional election process. And something as old and traditional as the election process in itself is something that people want to preserve and not do away with. It seems like many mindsets are preserving that, judging by how many voters vote every year on different elections. Yeah. Well, folks, that's some of how it works, And when their term is up, either way, ready or not, they gotta go. That's what it said and spoken. Okay, I'd appreciate it if you would give me those likes, comments, and please subscribe to me, Detroit Miracle.